30th June last year was a very special day in my life. It was also special because it was the birthday of my younger son Panav, who was turning 5. They say you cannot border love, but I say they are wrong. Have you ever seen Panav with his bouncy stride? Have you ever seen how wide he smiles or how wide he reaches out for every hug? That's love inside a body. He has got excitement in his eyes. Telling him to sit down is like asking fire not to burn. It's like one idea coming out of his mouth and there are 110 already lined up in his head. Having described him, you can very well imagine the excitement he had for his birthday. And needless to mention, my wife is an immaculate planner. We also got those graphic personalized t-shirts done, and I was supposed to wear a t-shirt with my son's picture on it. Finally the day arrived and we all were super excited. 9 a.m. in the morning, I received a call. Anxiously I picked it up. It was an international call. Good morning, Mr. Golyan. This is the P of Dhasudoji. And good morning, sir. Mr. Golyan, congratulations, you have got the tender. Dhasu is leaving for US. You must come down today and sign the agreement. But sir, can I come tomorrow? No, Mr. Golyan, you want the order, right? Yes, sir. I'm coming, I'll be there. I hung up the phone. Still confused whether the tears in my eyes were the tears of joy or sorrow. Joy for bagging the biggest order of my life, or sorrow for having to break a tender, fragile heart once again. I slipped out of the house like a thief, telling my wife, and I reached the flight Thimphu, seated on the first row, still lost in thoughts of repentance and guilt. Cling when the seat bends, and I fastened my loose thoughts, still trying to focus my mind. The flight took off smoothly, though it was drizzling. A few minutes into the flight, and I heard the sound of a car engine backfiring. I looked up at the air hostess right in front of me. I looked into her eyes. Isn't the pilot flying a little weird? Hydraulics, sir, hydraulics. And it seemed business as usual for her. 15 minutes later, I heard a loud, big explosion. Boom! And the changed facial expression on her face made it clear to me that this time it was not the usual business. Everyone gasped and craned as the plane shook really violently. The flight really veered to the left and I was thrown against the wall. I held on to my seat. I pulled the seat belts tightly, trying my best to stay there. I could see the plane really going down. I could feel it, that something was really pushing it hard. And I held on. And I prayed and I held on. Everyone was gasping, and there was a thumping, violent sound all within the cabin. It was shaking really violently. I could see my world really crashing. 90 seconds of free fall, and I had sweat on my palms, blood draining on my face, and I looked down on the t-shirt, and I felt the picture of my son. Probably the last time, and I knew my world was going to be over. And I so felt that I should have stayed back, and I wanted to go back to him and give him my hug. I stayed there, and I felt really bad about it. The flight really was going down, and as we prayed, God was kind. It stayed there. And there was an announcement from the flight that the plane is going back to Bagdogra. I ran back from the parking lot of my apartment up to my flat. I saw my son waiting there, dejected in one corner, still hoping that his father would be there. And as I entered the house, he ran towards me with his trademark open arms and wide smile, and gave me the biggest hug of my life. Friends, life was kind to me. God gave me a second chance, but you may not get the second chance. Remember, if you have a choice to be made between your mind and your heart, let your heart do the talking. Over to you, Toastmaster.